we go through the patterns. And I think the best examples that show this are the mega cities around the world, that they're becoming all the same city pretty much. They all got McDonald's, they all got a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
They got their local PS, but you get what I mean. They got the big gas station. You know, it's the American dream. It looks like a big freaking road.
Yeah.
Anyways, so these things we're used to living, like if we start to normalize it, and then everything from like how we act to how we are with nature to how we deal with our resources, our whole perception of ourselves and how we deal with reality gets skewed out of whack, that we start to become like a non-human, not from within. And it may seem like, but aren't I being contradictory that I say I can extract things from nature? No, I have to use my, just like work, yes, and other things, but I have to use my consciousness, use my reasoning ability, which is work and effort, and deal with the consequences of my action. What is good? What can I trade? All right, so I'll give you an example. There's leaves here that we just have them. They're wild leaves that they grow in every river here. They're really easy to grow. You barely have to maintain them. They're there. So we sell those leaves to a flower shop, super cheap, but we have that connection. Then we have a group of other leaves. This is a simple resource. I can't even eat the leaves. I don't know what they're called. Let me pull one out real quick. Look. You recognize this. You see it in a lot of floral decorations. I have no idea what it's called. But people at flower shops have a demand for it to make things look pretty. But the idea is, this is a resource that's there that I have to put minimal effort. I just have to have a system, meaning discipline, structure, and I'm always collecting chickens. If you don't know how to deal with chickens, well, you don't know anything. But you can see it, people who understand chickens evolve it to the point of having mega industries. I'm not saying you have to do that, but if you understand how to, how to deal with them, how to take care of them, you have eggs every day. You only need to put in a couple minutes of your time. Everything at first requires effort. But what I'm saying is that when you live according to different systems that you take responsibility and create, there's literally resources ready to pick up all over the place. But we're like, no, money. Where's the food? In the supermarket. How do you get it? With money. But it's like, but why don't we just have, you may not have the space to have, a lot of plants, but look at how people used to live before us. In the smallest of spaces, they always had something that helped them and kept things moving forward. So they all have regenerate systems that kept each other in place. Look at where we're at now. We're all dependent on these external systems. It's a manifestation of the same problem, little by little.